we had a reveal of the Lemur Goddess in Tekken 8. She finally got a release date, got a whole gameplay trailer. We saw her stage. It was beautiful. For as much time, much things we critique Tekken for, I gotta say the stages all look great. They always look great, and the DLC stages have not been any slouch outside of the Pac-Man stage. Didn't need that one. But what did we think about the full rollout for Miary Zo, or Lemur Goddess?
Um, Jory did call it like there was some
He
ogre
did.
hints.
He did.
But then now it just opens up like even more questions. Like, okay, when you saw her trailer, I like her fighting style. I feel like it's very, very interesting, I should say. You saw some of the Soul Calibur elements in it, but not
Bruh.
technically heavily weaponry. So it was like a teaser, like in and out, in
Yeah,
and out.
yeah, yeah.
But when she fought Zafina, she's like, "Oh, I have the same power too." So like, okay, so now I'm wondering, is Ogre as it was called
I think
Asriel?
it's Azrael, yeah.
Azazel.
Azazel?
Azazel?
Okay.
Azazel and whatever she is, like, are they of like a race of like deities? Because they all keep saying the red eyes. So I'm wondering, like, are they all linked between each other or something of that nature? And how many more of there are there? Because now you just open, like, it kind of feels like Tekken is just like, all right, we're
Six
closing out
ogres.
one chapter halfway
Yep.
and then bringing something back in
Yep.
full.
That's why I put in the notes like, are we in the gods and monsters era of Tekken?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Just make Soulcalibur, man. Stop doing this. She got a whole ethereal pole
Mm-hmm.
turning into Keelix / Song Mina. The costume looked
The,
like
the,
Song
the
Mina.
Keelix reference was heavy, bro.
I
Heavy.
was like, what are we?
When she picked up the pole and just
No,
went,
that was Song Mina.
God,
That was
I'm
Song
like,
Mina. Yeah, that was Song Mina. She looked just like Song Mina from Soul Calibur. With that second outfit,
That means a shamanist outfit
nah, man. Nah.
for the culture.
So yeah, just watching. I was like, listen, okay, like we getting a little too out of bounds now. We need to kind of like ground it somewhere. There's got to be a ceiling to where this will never take place in Tekken, and and then that'll allow tension and suspense to now have a foothold again. This character was very bizarre. I appreciate going across the globe. I like the lore, right? Okay, this
Mhm.
fighter is dope, and everybody wants to fight her to see what she is. And I kind of like that she's in an unknown territory, and everybody's curious to see who this fighter is. I
It
like
felt it
that.
felt a little retconish, but go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. But when seeing the gameplay, I was just like, man, I would have taken her glowing eyes and kind of like being a offshoot um reverse Dark Hado. If that makes sense, without the tentacle force Green Lantern
Yeah, but
abilities.
Jory, this is kind of like what you said with MK. You kind of got what you wanted, but
No, but you didn't
in
execute. I got what I wanted, but you didn't execute. Like that's the whole thing. Like that.
Are
So then I didn't get what
you
I wanted.
sure? You said there's another ogre
I
out
go,
there.
I
That's what
go.
you
No,
got.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
want you
I
wanted
did.
Ogre to
I
come
didn't want.
back, and you
I
got
said
Ogre
I
came
wouldn't
back.
mind. I said I wouldn't mind, and I said that's not what I said. I said I wouldn't mind, and it's leaning towards ogre. That's what I took from it. I'm saying this is leaning towards ogre, like the bracelet, the just the design. She was leaning towards ogre. That's what I saw, and
And
so
that's what
now
you got.
there's like 6 ogres.
That's what you got. That's exactly what you got,
Mhm.
bro. So she's a supernatural character.
No, 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 no. That's fine. It's just the execution. That's not the execution that I thought they should have gone with. But
But all right, but what would you have gone with?
if I would have designed the character, I would have I
So
would
the
have
design is a problem.
no. If that's a part of the design, the combat too, not just the look.
I mean, my only issue with the design was when they tried to whitewash her.
Yeah, but they
No,
walked that back, you know,
yeah,
with a
like
whole tweet and
there's
everything.
when you're designing when you're designing a character, there's the physical aesthetic, and then there's how that person plays. That's a part of the design, along with their lore and their backstory.
But she's a lemur goddess. I mean, you can see it in her fighting style
Yeah.
when she did the whole wall jump,
That's
and
cool.
even
No,
like
she
how
could do
like
that.
she was doing the pole stuff, like how she was hanging.
Yeah.
Like it's very like acrobatic.
That's fine. But it's just when it got to the pole part, when she turned into a Soulcalibur, that's when it was like, okay, this isn't.
But I
I
feel
wouldn't
like,
even.
you, and because Tim and I mentioned it previously, with especially some of the DLC characters, of like, I think you're getting more Soul Calibur than you want, but that's what the game has become. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things of like, you're fair, like it's fair to not like it. I'm not saying because they're doing it you should like it, but I'm like, but you saying I don't want this is like they're clearly that's what they're going to continue to do.
Yeah, because it's like just make Soulcalibur and
But
keep
it
Tekken
shows that they
Tekken.
don't want to, bro. Because when you really look at most of the characters, they're incorporating some form of like weapon with them. Because like first of all, look at Nina.
Yep.
You know, Nina became ballerina.
Yep.
Pop, pop, pop.
Hmm.
Victor. Dude has a whole like Metal Gear Rising sword, like Azuma gauntlets type like daggers, and then of course a little John Wick gun.
Anna has a rocket launcher.
Anna has a rocket launcher, bro. Like it's. I mean, yeah, because when we think of like weapon based combat, we've always thought about like okay, Yoshimitsu.
Yeah.
But then of course you could always tell the difference between Tekken Yoshimitsu and Soul Calibur Yoshimitsu. But as of now, like I said, the lines are like merging because for some odd reason, I guess they think maybe that was just a good maybe that last Soul Calibur was a nice little goodbye, and they probably
Listen,
just don't want to say it.
listen. No, it's not gonna end well. Keep Tekken Tekken. Keep Soulcalibur. You can. I don't mind Victor because Victor makes sense in his role. What do I
Even though
mean
it came at a price of a particular character.
Hmm.
with Raven,
Yeah.
No, Master.
Master Raven? Even with that, they could have still made Raven unique, Master Raven unique. I don't feel like she's locked because he's more of a samurai based warrior than anything, and Raven's more of a ninja with the long sword. So they still could have made her unique. They're pirate. They could have brought her back. There was no excuse for her to be gone, in my opinion. But they could have made her interesting. I would love to see that character return. I know there was a poll that was set by I forgot Moonsaw Slayer, or he found that there was the internet going over the internet to see who was the most asked for requested character. I guess, man.
I
But
guess I
yeah,
guess I guess the
I
grander
think
question is, what is this new character's full implementation, and now that we have her lore and backstory, what does this do for you guys in terms of how Tekken 8's being received? And can this change anything for the game at this point?
no, just drop Tekken
Um,
9.
to be honest, I feel like Tekken, like how you said with the Mortal Kombat arcade collection, is like breaking the glass. They're trying to do some form of nostalgia to draw you back in. Because, like, look, even when the game was marketed, one of the big selling points is the mystery around June.
Hmm.
And, June is connected to who?
Right.
So, but then you get this story, and it's like, oh, so she's just
She's
there?
yeah. A
Not
lot.
really there? Like, so
Yeah. Yeah, no, see that's why at this point just wipe it all clean and start over. Or if you're gonna do Tekken 9, let Tekken 9 be a fresh start where you don't charge people the same price for these characters. You actually take your time to flush out these characters, because all of a sudden now Armor King's evil. Win. But okay.
I
And
mean,
now you got Miary Zo. Miary Zo.
Lemur Goddess.
Yeah, I don't even mind her learning how to fight from animals. That's kind of like the roots of martial arts. The monkey style, she created the lemur style. That's unique. I don't mind that. I just when it turns into now I'm just like, yo, this is Soulcalibur 7 blueprint character. I like, guys, just fund Soulcalibur.